All right, today we are going to pull back the curtain on three of the most important, fundamental ideas in all of machine learning: model, training, and inference. Let's just dive right in. Have you ever really thought about it? How does Netflix seem to just read your mind? It suggests that perfect movie for a Friday night, and you're left wondering, how did it know? Or what about this one? How does your inbox just know to catch those spam emails? You know, the one about the long-lost prince with a fortune. How does it just zap it into oblivion before you even have a chance to see it? Well, it totally feels like magic, right? But the truth is, behind all of these incredible mind-reading features, there are just three core ideas. That's it. Seriously, just three. Three surprisingly simple concepts. And trust me, once you understand these, you're going to start seeing the blueprint for AI absolutely everywhere. So let's break them down. Okay, so here they are, the AI behind everything. We're going to be understanding the model, the training, and the inference. These three are the absolute foundation of how machines learn anything. So everything has to start somewhere, right? For AI, it starts here with phase one, the training. You can literally think of this as the learning phase, where the machine basically goes to school. So what is training exactly? Well, in the simplest terms, it's the process of teaching a machine learning model by showing it just massive amounts of data. Honestly, it's a lot like how we learn, just by seeing tons and tons of examples. So during this training phase, a few key things are happening. First, the model just looks at a ton of data. We're talking maybe thousands, even millions of emails, all neatly labeled spam or not spam. Then it starts to learn the patterns. It's looking for clues, right? Things like certain words or weird sender addresses that pop up a lot in spam. And finally, it keeps adjusting its own internal wiring, its parameters, to get smarter and smarter at spotting those patterns. Now, here's a really important part to remember. Training is an offline process. This isn't happening in real time while you're checking your email. Nope. You can think of it as the AI doing its homework. It's the intense study session that happens behind the scenes, long before the final exam. So, after all that homework, all that studying, what's the results? Well, you get the model. This is really the brain of the whole system, the star of the show. So, a model isn't something you can hold in your hand. It's basically a very complex mathematical file. Think of it as all the knowledge that was learned during training, all those patterns, all squeezed down into a set of rules. This is the thing that's actually going to make the predictions. And really, the easiest and most powerful way to think about it is just like this. The model is the brain of the system. Simple as that. It's done all the learning, absorbed all the lessons, and now it's ready to actually think for itself. Okay, so we've got this trained brain. How do we actually put it to work? Well, that brings us to phase two, the prediction. This is where we start putting that model to the test. This phase is called inference, and it's really the moment of truth. Inference is simply the process of using that trained model to make predictions on brand new, totally unseen data. A new email hits your inbox, data the model has never seen before. Now it has to decide, is this spam or not? That's inference. And here's the big difference from training. This happens in real time. It's happening right when you need it. Think of it as the live performance after weeks of rehearsal. When Netflix instantly pops up a new show recommendation the second you finish another one, yep, that's inference happening right before your eyes. All right, so we've talked about all the individual pieces. Now let's connect the dots. Let's see how this all fits together in one smooth flow. The whole machine learning flow follows this exact sequence every single time. Step one, you train the system using a bunch of old historical data. Step two, that training process creates the model, which is our brain. And finally, step three, you use that model to infer or make predictions on live data. It's a one-way street. Train, model, infer. That's the order. And this little comparison really just nails the difference, doesn't it? The purpose of training is to learn from data. It's all done offline. The purpose of inference is to make predictions, and that happens in real time. They're two completely different jobs that happen at two completely different times. If this is still a little fuzzy, let me give you a super simple analogy. Learning to drive. In this case, the model is your brain. It has the ability to learn. The training? That's all those hours you spent in the car with the driving instructor, learning the rules, seeing different situations over and over. And inference? Well, that's you finally driving on the road all by yourself, reacting to new, unpredictable traffic in real time. See how it fits? So, why does any of this actually matter? I mean, it's cool to know, but here's the real payoff. Understanding this is absolutely critical if you're interviewing for a job in tech. So, let's work on how you can explain it like a total pro. Okay, picture this. You're in a job interview. The hiring manager leans in and asks you, "So, can you explain the difference between a model, training, and inference?" Yeah, no pressure, right? Here is your perfect, confident answer. You just say, "Sure. A model is a learned representation of data. Training is the process of creating that model by teaching it with data. And inference is the process of using that trained model to make predictions on new data." Boom. It's simple, it's direct, and it shows you know your stuff cold. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Now that you get this fundamental cycle, train, model, and infer, start looking for it. Where else in your daily life do you see it working? I'm talking your phone's camera, your social media feed, your music recommendations. Our world is just full of these hidden brains. What are you going to spot next?